Hey, it's a Butch Queen world. Love, sex, and tea. That's all me. Your boy London. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to every channel. See ya.
Good afternoon, you guys. Good evening, or again, wherever you are. My name is London. This is another episode of It's a Butch Queen World, Sex, Love, and Tea. Today is Male Super Sunday, but I'm going to do something a little different because yesterday was a big cookout within our community. So I'm going to do Male Super Sunday as well as me talking about the Hood Joint cookout yesterday. So let's dive in.
Hey, you guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, whatever it is. It's another episode of It's a Butch Queen World, Sex, Love, and Tea, or Love, Sex, and Tea. I'm sorry. Today's episode will be a little bit different because today I will be talking about the Hood Joint cookout that happened yesterday. But as you guys know, today is Male Super Sunday. So today I have three individuals that mean a lot within this community. And with no further ado, we have the icon Eric. We have the icon Bubby, and we have the legendary Kenzo. So, we're gonna just dive in. Let's dive in, you guys. So this episode actually was done on Sunday. I'm recording it today over again because I had technical difficulties that I didn't know of that was happening during the timing of me recording the original episode. So this was done already. So I'm sorry that it's late, but because some people really is waiting on my podcast episode, so I'm trying to stay on the days that they're supposed to come out because people really, and that's business, that's management, and yeah. So I'm trying to get there. I'm learning as I go, you guys. So bear with me. So, like I said, let's dive in. So first, we're going to get into the legendary Kenzo. So of course we're going to do a little backstory of, and it's not too much of a backstory of me and Kenzo because me and Kenzo was like a hit from the very beginning. Like once I met Kenzo, it was he was already my grand because his dad is Mike and Mike is my child. Like I'm one of his many dads. But I met him and he was already my grand, so we took off from that day on, and it's been all types of genuine love. It's always the key when we around each other. We show each other a lot of respect, a lot of genuine love. It wasn't really too much of a backstory with Kenzo because we never really was in the same clique or anything like that, if you know what I'm saying. Like, because my grands is my grands. I'm not supposed to be in his clique. Like, for real, I'm not supposed to be in his clique. That's my grands. So we never really had like anytime we really have encounters or anything like that, it's like at a function, a party, or something like that. We just never really had just at home chilling, feet up on the couch, like chilling like that. Like we never really was around that because again, that's my grands. He hang out with a younger crowd. That's how it's supposed to, So yeah. So then we're gonna dive in and give him his flowers. It's it is what it is. It's Male Super Sunday, so we're gonna get in. But no, I want to thank you for your participation in the community, the scene. I want to thank you for your attitude within the scene, the community. You're very stern. You keep your foot down. It is what it is. And there's nothing to it. You're another person. I love your management. I love the way you run your house. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us. Thank you for sharing your house with us. Thanks for your talent. You have many talents. Not only can you walk runway, you can vote. You're a designer. Like your skills is vicious. Like thank you for designing and styling so many people within this community because it was a hit. It was a hit. Like you're a beautiful person inside and out. From what I know, I never met any other type. You don't just let anything slide. You made a big impact once you put your foot on that floor, and that impact is still going and is growing more and more and more. So thank you for just always being you and being a brilliant young individual. Thank you for staying consistent with everything you do. And I know life happens. I'm not saying that I know of anything happening in your life. Nobody talked to me about anything like that or anything. I'm just saying life happens. So, you could probably be going through something one day, but you still kept the amazing energy that you have. Like, you still kept it there. Like, I never seen you in a bad mood or anything like that. I seen you put your foot down when somebody from your house or something like that, or chop them or something dumb, silly, stupid like that. Other than that, I have never got any bad reviews from you, like ever. So I want to give my hat off to you and just give you a big thanks, and I want to give you your flowers and let you know that everybody is watching. You may not think that everybody is watching, but everybody is watching, because baby, when you get on that floor, you get on that floor. And when you design something, you design it. Like, keep going. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't, because it's obvious that you can, baby. It's obvious that you can. So keep going, Grands, and thank you for your participations. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your growth. And keep going and keep striving to your dreams and what you really want in life. Because this is only the beginning. It's only going to go up from here. So thank you. So next, we're going to get into the legendary, iconic when I tell you the legendary, iconic Eric / Gabby. So, we have a little backstory. So we're gonna go back to any of my true fans or followers that listen to my podcast and pay attention to my podcast on the regular. You already know that I talked in a previous episode about me and my best friend becoming friends when we got jumped at the club one year. This had to be, I would say, about 2011, somewhere, yeah, around like 2011, 2012, that happened. But anyway, and if you do want to hear about that whole situation, you can go back to that episode and listen to it. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this backstory. So before that situation, I'm going to go a little bit further back, so like 09 or whatever. So when I first met E was a sweetheart. He was cool, like chill, but he always was stern. Like that nigga always was stern. And since I met him, he was a firecracker and handing bitches 2 bitches on a fucking platter. Like he been eating bitches up for years. Like his hands is nice. I ain't gonna lie. I really like me some Eric. That's my brother. But anyway, I met him. He was a wrecking ball. He was, like I said, eating bitches up. But he was still a sweetheart. You could tell that he wanted more in life. You could tell that he was growing. And you could tell that he was going to be a force to be reckoned with. So, we're going to skip up a couple of years, like 2011, 2012. So when me and my best friend got jumped at the club, Eric was actually one of the people that my best friend fought that night. Unfortunately. I'm saying unfortunately because it was unfortunate that happened, but we as young adults at the time and growing up at the time, nothing ever came about after that. Like half of us was drunk as shit, didn't even know what we was fighting for that night. Like, well, I knew what I was fighting for, but everybody else was just like they seen one of their friends swinging, so they just said it was just like drunk. Like half of the people don't even remember that even happening or anything like that. But anyway, so yeah, he was actually one of the people that was, fighting my best friend that night. But again, nothing came about that because after that night, it wasn't nothing after that. Like, me and E wound up having the same gay mother, which I love so much. And if you really my fans, you know I just talked about her. I think 2 weeks ago on Trans Thinks Tuesday. The iconic, legendary, Sexy Lexi. Yeah. But after we found out we were siblings, like we just became cool. Eric is cool as shit, down to earth. We never had no beef or anything in that sort. Like we could tell each other right from wrong and really listen to each other. Like that's really one of the gays that's in this community or in the scene that I really listen to. Like he'll pull to the side like, brother, sis, stop. You was wrong. No shade. You was wrong there. Like I'll back you. You was wrong. Because yeah, he's like that. Like, and I could take that from him. That's my sibling. Just like if I come to him and say the same thing, he gonna listen to me. Now he might still pop somebody in their face or something, but he'll take that in for that second. Like my brother telling me I'm wrong. If any other time I'm on his side, ready to rock with him. Yeah. Like even when he was fighting those dumbass, damn ass TV niggas or whatever. Like it was a couple times I was just about to jump on in there, but I had high ass boots on and I had a long twist in my hair, so gays. But he had it anyway. He ain't need nobody to jump in it. He had it anyway, like he usually do. But anyway, so yeah, we just became cool. Became like when we see each other as genuine love. Even when me, my mom, my real mom, and my brother and his girlfriend, when we just got jumped like 2 weeks ago, he was one of the people that checked on me. Like who? Like what happened? Like genuine, real genuine love. Like you my sibling, so I'm gonna check. Like you need me to come through or something. Like that's the type of person he is, and that's the type of friendship and bond we begin to have. And we don't even have to talk every day or all the time, but when we meet up or speak, it feels like we just talked to each other yesterday or something like that. Like it's always been real, genuine love whatever. After we became cool and found out that we share the same gay mother. So yeah. So let's dive into giving him his flowers. So I want to thank you for all your accomplishments. I want to thank you for your growth within the community. I want to thank you for always being loyal to me, and from what I know, every one of my friends that you are friends with, that I know of, you've been loyal and real. So thank you for that commitment of being my sibling. Like, thank you for never like trying to look down on me or anything like that. You always uplifted me, like your mom. She the same way. Like you always uplifted me. You would tell people, like one time we was at like a Kiki function and they called me out and I was voguing or whatever, and somebody that he was with asked who I was, like because that wasn't never my category, so they trying to figure out who I was. But I got like a little cute vogue or whatever. But you can hear E saying no. He walked realness between up and drag realness, and that bitch is real. Like Eric always gave me my props, and I want to thank you for that. Like never trying to downplay me or anything like that. Like I just thank you for that. I thank you for always being genuine and showing real love. Thank you for your leadership when it comes to this community and this ballroom scene. Thank you for always being Eric or Gabby. Like, I know it ain't easy. I know it ain't easy, but you know, it is what it is. Like, so yeah. Thank you for growing to the positive person that you are today, because he used to stomp on bitches' necks and keep his foot there, like literally. But now you can see the growth in him. Like you can see the respect level that people have for him and the respect level that he has for other people. Like he really showed genuine love. So thank you again for always being a dope individual and putting your 2 cents in, because it does matter. It does matter. Haters will be like, why you putting your 2 cents? Nah, yours matter, because when you putting your 2 cents in, it's coming from the heart. It's coming from real, genuine care or love. Like, so when you do stuff like that, uh, to me or whatever, it just makes me feel appreciated as your sibling or as one of your friends. Like, we may not be the close best friends, best brothers, and all that. We may not be that, but when we see each other when we out, we always give each other real genuine hugs and show each other real genuine love. So I want to commend you on that, and I want to really thank you on being Eric again, and thank you for your leadership and your growth. Like, just thank you. So yeah, I love you. So last but not least, we're going to talk about the legendary, iconic Bubby. So me and Bubby's story is kind of conflicted. It's sorry. It's a very funny, interesting story with us two. So I always, when I first came out, or not when I first came out, so when I first started going to bars and stuff, I used to always see Bubby on the floor, like, eating bitches up, because Bubby was one of the top Philly Bull Femmes, or Realness with a Twist. Yeah, I think it was Realness with a Twist. He was one of the tops in that time. So I always knew who Bubby was, and he was cute, you know, had a little nice body, braids, like, yeah, he was a little cutie. So, but at the time he had a ongoing couple years relationship. So I'm not disrespectful like that. I don't usually do stuff like that, and if I did do any dumb shit like that, like sleeping with boyfriends while they're in a relationship, nah, if I did do something like that, it was because I was being spiteful or just being dumb, because I'm not like that. So yeah, at the time he was in an ongoing relationship. When I first started seeing him, when he performed in the ballroom and all of that. So that was the years before, what, 2010, because I met Bubby when my jaw was wired shut after it got fractured. So I met him, yeah, met him from 2010. Jaw was still wired. So me and Bubby actually, at first, we just used to be cool or whatever, talk or whatever. Then I wound up letting him know that I had a crush on him, and he said I was cute, but I was young at the time, so I ain't gonna spill my age and his age at the time, and ain't none of y'all business. But yeah, so he said I was too young or whatever, but I know what I want, and if I want it, I'm gonna go after it, and I'm going to get it. So I just kept on pursuing them, and eventually we wound up. I just, one day we was chilling, and I wound up taking his short stand, and you know what? And after that, I had his attention. So it went on. We dated for a couple months or whatever, but me and him was not really a good match when it came to dating, especially at that time. I was younger, so I was getting everybody and his mom trying to talk to me, but Bubby, on the other hand, was always cute, handsome, had a body or whatever, so he always had too. But that was just me being me, and me being messy at times. He was being messy at times, so we did eventually. Like, it just was a lot within that whole couple months, and eventually we wind up forgiving each other for a lot of things, and we wind up becoming brothers with benefits for a couple years. Like, really, like, almost every time we see each other, it was like some oral sex or sex going on. But eventually it stopped, and we just became real big brother, little brother. And he, no matter what, he always been genuine, so cool and all of that. So we became cool, we became brothers, like real brothers, and after that we just hit it off, and the love is there. Like, that's really my big brother, and I love him down. Like, our story was kind of up and down and rocky, but we made it through to get to these days. And now I'm giving you your flowers because I want to thank you for all of your achievements. I want to thank you for always, because when it comes to him and me, he know that I'm a huge Keyshia Cole fan, and he's a big Brandy fan. So I want to thank him for always enjoying music and listening to music with me. Like, me and him always can talk about music from sun up to sundown, and just talk about vocals and runs and just anything basically. Like, so I just want to thank you for continuing to be you and continuing to love me. Like, I know we went through some rocky times, but thank you for your forgiveness, and thank you for not holding any grudges against me or any bad wrongdoing I did in our past history or whatever. Like, just thank you for continuing to love me. Thank you for continuing to show me real, genuine support, and constantly being you. Like, so yeah. I could just go on and on about this guy. Like, just thank you for being iconic. Thank you for giving people the time of day to know or understand who Bubby really is behind closed doors, because he's such a very goofy individual. So thank you for being a joyful soul. Thank you for always listening to me when it comes to me venting or anything like that. Thank you for being a help at hand. Thank you for giving me an ear that I can talk to, and they gonna speak back. Like, thank you for being Bubby and not changing who you are for anybody. Thank you for your beauty. Thank you for your love. And yeah, keep being iconic, like forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. It's like, no, yeah. So the iconic Bubby there, y'all. So now we're gonna dive into a little bit of recap from the past Saturday Hood Join Cookout Part 2. First, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to the host, Jihad. And I want to say thank you for like this whole awesome commitment to our community every year now. Thank you for giving us this positive gift to adore and appreciate and suck in with positivity. Like, thank you for that. So, I want to hop into how, like, it'd be so dark where we be because of the tennis courts of Fairmount Park in Philadelphia, in North Philly, and you really can't see nothing until you get up close. Like, you could barely see your hand in front of your face. But this year was a little bit different. He had like a little bit of lights out there, like the ring light was out there, and there was some other bright light next to the DJ booth. So it was lights out there this time. So it was a little bit better to see because last year, the first year, like you can't see anything. And then everybody's walking around with these flash on their light and all of that. So yeah, and it was another positive event. Like people ops and people was beefing and whatever. Like they was all there together. It was like the Bloods and the Crips all in one place at the same time. And like what Kendrick Lamar did, had all of them on stage together. But it was positive at the time. Like nobody took their dumbness out there. Like, I mean, they did from allegedly there was 2 fights that happened, but from what I know, they didn't go nowhere after that. Like they fought and that was that. Like, but if you wanna keep on fighting, so I'm sorry, I was reading something. So yeah, it was allegedly 2 fights that happened, and one of them I was there. I did see some of the crowd run over there, but I was like, nah. I told my sister and them, I was like, no, we stand over here. I don't want nobody missing or anything in that sort, and we get stuck up in that and all that. Nah, I'm good back here. So after that, everybody went back to dancing and lollygagging and all of that. Like it was food platters that was being sold there. It was hookahs being sold there. Shout out to my brother Corey and his hookah business. Like I just love to see us striving and doing positive things within our community. Like we all have something to give. We all have something to give. Like so yeah, it's just amazing when we all get together like this and we just positive, like all fun, laughs, giggles, hugs, smoking, drinking, people doing whatever they do on the side. Like it was just amazing. Like and then it brought out so many legendary, iconic people. I was one of them, of course. Like they had a lot of beautiful people out that haven't been out in a while. Like a lot of people was running up to me like, "Oh my God, they brought you out. What you doing now? You look so cute." And so many people look good. Like you guys look so good. You made Philly look so good. Philly should be proud of their gays because we had it on lock. And then I do want to give a nice shout out and thanks to Baltimore, Maryland, DC, Delaware, New York, like all those places, like Pittsburgh. I just want to thank you guys for stepping here to Philadelphia and enjoying our love with us. Like it was a beautiful sight. Like I can't wait for part 3 next year. I think you guys did an amazing job again. Yeah, and keep this coming. Like it's doing something to the community. It's showing what we can do as one. Each year it looks like it's just getting better and better. So yeah, just keep on going. Like it ain't gonna do nothing but grow. So yeah, keep being you, bro. Like y'all all looked very amazing, and I'm just smiling because I think it was brilliant. I think that once we all put our minds together, we could do anything. So, yeah, that completes today's episode of It's a Butch Green World, Sex, Love, and Tea. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Spreaker, Apple Podcast. Yeah, and so many more because make sure you subscribe, please, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Now we are out of here.